Hello dear students, today I am here to discuss your part D and E, your book exercise of chapter separation of substances. So we'll discuss firstly the part D of this chapter. First question of your part D is name any three methods used for separating a solid-solid mixture. So the three methods used for separating solid-solid mixtures are hand picking, threshing, winnowing. You can write any other methods also like your magnetic separation, sieving or sublimation. Second question is what is winnowing? Give an example of a mixture whose components can be separated by this method. The process of separation of lighter particles from heavier ones by wind is known as winnowing. Example is separating of husk from grains. Next question is some iron pins get scattered on the carpet when you are expecting guests. How can one collect all the pins in the shortest possible time? So one can collect all the pins in shortest possible time by using a strong magnet because iron is a magnetic material and it will be attracted towards the magnet. Next question is name any three substances which sublime on heating. So these substances are iron, camphor, naphthalene. You can write ammonium chloride also. Next is what is crystallization? Name any three substances which can be purified using this technique. So dear students, crystallization is a process which separates a pure solid in the form of its crystal from its saturated solution. So the three substances can be your salt, alum or blue vitriol which can be separated out by using this technique. Next is your part E. The first question of part E is differentiate between a pure substance and a mixture. Give two examples of each. Pure substances are made up of one kind of particles, whereas mixtures are formed when two or more substances mix together in any proportion. Pure substances can be classified into two, elements and compounds, whereas mixtures are divided into two, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. It is not possible to separate pure substances, whereas it is possible to separate the mixtures using different methods. Example can be gold, oxygen, iron, water of pure substances, and of mixture is oil and water, sand and soil, sugar solution, etc. Next question is state the difference between heterogeneous and homogeneous mixtures. Give two examples of each type. So the heterogeneous mixtures are a mixture having different composition over its different parts, whereas homogeneous mixtures are those having the same composition over all its parts. So heterogeneous mixtures can be of two phases and layers may be separate. The whole mixture is in same phase in homogeneous mixture. Composition can be seen easily in your heterogeneous mixtures or the components they can be easily visible in your heterogeneous mixture, whereas in the components in homogeneous mixtures they are not visible. Example of heterogeneous mixture are mixture of salt and sand or mixture of sand and water. Examples of homogeneous mixtures are mixture of sugar and water and alloys. Alloys are the mixture of metals. Next question is can a mixture of iodine and camphor be separated by the method of sublimation? Give reason for your answer. So as you know, iodine and camphor they both sublime on heating. So they cannot be separated by using this method because sublimation is the method when the solid is heated it directly changes into its gaseous state. Next question is why does the size of naphthalene ball put in open keep on reducing with time? The answer will be same because of the method of sublimation. This is they sublime in nature directly from solid state to gaseous state. So the size of naphthalene balls decreases when left in open. Next question is after a dust storm, how does rain help in making air clean? As you know, when rain occurs, The dust particles which are floating in the air, they get loaded due to water and they easily settle down. So it helps in cleaning the air more quickly. Sawdust mixed in water cannot be separated by the sedimentation method. Why? Dear students, you know that sawdust is the dust of wood and wood is light in weight. So when sawdust is mixed in water, it is lighter in weight and it floats on the surface of water. It does not settle down. So the method of sedimentation, it is not suitable for separation of this mixture. So on the other hand, sedimentation is the process of settling down of heavy insoluble particles mixed in liquid. So this method cannot be used to separate out sawdust mixed in water. Next question is, the filtration method cannot be used to separate sugar and salt mixed in water. Why? Sugar and salt, they cannot be separated by the method of filtration because they completely dissolve in water and can only be separated by the method of crystallization or evaporation. Whereas filtration is used to separate out insoluble substances. Dear students, you know, whenever we follow the method of crystallization or evaporation for certain types of mixtures, the water get evaporated, leaving behind the crystals of sugar or salt. Whereas in filtration, the insoluble substances, they are separated out by the use of a filter paper and we get the filtrate. Next question is, describe the method of centrifugation using an appropriate example. You know that centrifugation is the method used to separate fine particles suspended in a liquid by rotating the mixture at high speed. Where the heavier particles, they tend to settle down at the bottom and the lighter one stays at the top. Separating cream from the milk by churning is an example of this method. So that's all for today. This is the exercise part D and E of chapter separation of substances. Thank you and have a nice day.